Hi, Joel here. I'm about to tell you about women's suffrage. Women, they're crazy, don't get me wrong, but we all love them. Men or women, gay or straight, we love them. So, we have no money for this production, we're broke, we will to make money, no transition, sucks to suck, I guess. But still, we're gonna talk about women's equal pay, you know? So, whenever a man makes $1, a woman makes 78 cents. It gets worse with race, when race is involved. A black woman makes 64 cents, while a Latino woman makes 55 cents. Say if I were to make $1, Aniza here, she'll make 55 cents. Don't care, she up. Oh yeah, I'm up, she down, you know what I mean? Make my money, she down. You guys already know me, but this is...
Amaya.
Okay, Amaya.
Okay.
Bro, you need to turn it up, I can't hear it. Turn it up. There you have it, folks. Amaya. Okay, Amaya, I'm done messing around with you. But if you could do something serious for women's rights, what would you do?
Like here at the school or just in general?
Just in general.
I just would want women to be treated equally everywhere because we could do anything a man could do because we're all people. It doesn't matter the gender.
Wise words, wise words. Thank you for your time, Amaya.
I am Johnny, and I am here with Marcus, and we're going to be talking about women's rights. So, what is your opinion on women's rights?
Can't really say much, but they have their own rights, so I mean, I guess it's alright.
Do you know the history of women's rights?
No.
No. And let me educate you on that real quick. So, the ERA wasn't created until 1923. Although it wasn't approved till 1970, sadly. That's like a 47-year difference, you know? Throughout those 47 years, women have not been able to vote, speak their mind, and like just let alone do anything. Cause like, yeah. If you're a female looking for a job, you'd most likely be discriminated against because you're a woman.
Ain't no way. I could not believe that, but guess what? I don't care.
Hi, my name is Joel, and I'm here with... Xiomara. What do you been on women's rights?
Next.
What do you plan to do for women's rights?
Speak really.
Alright, okay, I'll go easy on this one. Okay. Alright, what do you think? Do you think women are treated equal here at Sunnyside?
No.
Why is that?
Take a look around.
That doesn't answer my question.
Sports.
Can I have an example, please?
Football. I wanted to join football, and I was said no.
That's tough.
It's all good.
Hi, you already know who I am. My name is Joel, and I'm here with the amazing...
It's me, Mr. Coody. Happy to be here.
Nice. Okay, Mr. Coody, I've come to interview you about Roe v. Wade. The reason I come to ask you about this is because since you worked in the healthcare field, I feel like you know a little bit more about this.
Definitely. So Roe vs. Wade has an effect on us in the medical field. But what do you want to know?
Say you're on a call and you have a... What would you say you're on a call again?
Oh, you must be talking about an ectopic pregnancy.
Yes, an ectopic pregnancy. How would that affect it?
So an ectopic pregnancy is something that can occur to a woman who is pregnant when the egg ends up getting fertilized inside the fallopian tubes. So it gets fertilized in the fallopian tubes instead of transferring down into the uterus where it gets implanted inside those fallopian tubes. When that happens, the fetus decides to grow in that location, but it's not viable. It's too small for it to call home. Worst case scenario is it ends up with a rupture of the fallopian tubes, which will then cause the patient to bleed out and possibly go into shock.
Thank you for that. Okay. As a married man, what do you think about women's suffrage, women's equality? What do you think of this?
As an opinion, I think that where we are right now with Roe vs. Wade, it was a step back for women's rights. And that's just because they should be the ones making the decision. Not just someone who is using politics and religion to win votes for this. If that's what's happening. I just think that it should all be the women's choice for these situations.
All right. Thank you for your time, Mr. Coody.
No
Really
problem.
appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good one.
That was really good.
Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm risking my life to give you this information. I'm here to talk about how women have fought for for their rights. Now let's rewind all the way back to 1920. Women activism was just barely concept by then. Let's be real here. And I apologize, I chose the most windy day imaginable to film this, so I gotta talk a little bit loud. Okay, so look, the ERA was created in 1923. The ERA promised the American dream to all women. White women specifically, but that's beside the point. Now look. Right. I want to reiterate, the ERA was denied for the next 63 years since it was introduced. It was rejected by 60-year-old white men who have had zero sex, absolutely just like powdered wigs, you know, so much powder in their wigs they would die from inhaling any of it. Like, bro, it's crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize about that. My phone is now propped up against a semi-truck. I hope no one's inside. Now look, another way women have fought for their rights is through activism, as anyone would guess. Activism such as representation in just anything, in business, and most importantly, politics. There's only ever been one female president, and as of 2023, there have been 0 female presidents. And now we're on the move. Another way women have been fighting for their rights is by fighting and breaking through that glass ceiling. And for the uninitiated, the glass ceiling is a virtual, yet very real barrier that prevents women from getting, I don't know, higher positions in business and in court and anything politics. So yeah, cool story. Now I've said enough, so I think I'm gonna wrap up all my outside activity and actually just like talk, you know, in a safe environment. So I'll see y'all later. You already know what's going on. I'm back in my room. You know exactly what that means. Lecture time. I'm gonna keep it stuck with y'all. It is 9:55 p.m. I am tired. I gotta go to bed real soon. I gotta edit for like 30 more minutes to get things right, and then I gotta make sure it actually uploads so y'all can watch it. It's a long process. I'm just gonna jump straight to it. Okay. So, why is it important to know about women's suffrage? It's because it's a huge part of American history. Women's suffrage was a thing since the 1920s, maybe even earlier, which is at least 100 years of American history, and American history is very important to know so we don't repeat any mistakes. And I'm answering another question just for some extra credit. The question was, in what areas as a society can we improve on? And to that I say, better representation of women, specifically in politics, in court, in office, in anything, bruh. We've only ever had one woman vice president, and we've never had a single female president. So, yeah, as long as the female president and vice president are qualified, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm gonna keep it stuck with y'all. It is 9:55 p.m. I am tired. I gotta go to bed real soon. I gotta edit for like 30 more minutes to get things right, and then I gotta make sure it actually uploads so y'all can watch it. It's a long process. But before I end off this video, I would like to bring back 2 characters from the first video into this video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me be clear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Kobe Crawford, national racist and a full-time Texan. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer them to the best of your ability. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. Were you ever taught about women's rights?
Briefly in 7th grade, yeah.
Okay. As a national Texan, What do you know about female activism?
It's annoying, pointless, aggravating. You know, it's kind of like a public nuisance.
Okay. And third and final question. Should women make the same as men?
No.
You heard it here first, folks. Kobe Crawford. National racist and full-time Texan.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Jeffrey Pomp, international Ohioan and Pokemon expert. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer them honestly. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Alright, so Jeff, women,
Okay.
do they deserve rights?
Wait. So, who are there any women in the classroom that I'm interviewing this for, or you're interviewing me for?
Like, are you asking if there's one in my class?
Yeah. Are there...
Obviously, bro. I don't go to a frat.
All right. So listen, hear me out. All right. A lot of people got a really good point. If you don't got rights, they don't expect you to have high responsibility. Hear me out, alright? Do you really want rights? Because then, you have more that you have to do as a person. Back then, all you needed to do was sit in the kitchen and be able to make dinner. Not my fault you got beat for not making it right. So like, really, I think you should just go back to the good old days so you don't have as much to do.
Okay. Okay.
No, dude, I feel like we have to redo that.
I'm giving it in. I'm keeping it in.
You're keeping this in. Okay. Great.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure you've already labeled me as a racist, and now I'm labeled as a sexist.
Second question, Jeff.
Hello.
Do you associate with women?
Dude, I don't go outside. Definitely not.
Okay. As a man with Ohioan authority, do you think women's suffrage should be taught in public schools?
I think, it's cool and all to learn about the women's during their month, but, I think you can keep me out of it, I don't need to know about it. Clearly, I am the most educated person in this subject.
Very well. Alright, last question. What does being a woman mean to you?
In what regard are we asking? Are we asking like the kind of thing where like what between their pants, or like what does it mean to live as one?
Yes.
Delightful. Okay. I think honestly. How not to get canceled? I think that ship has already sailed, hasn't it? So hear me out, right? Woman. That's a very special word. It starts off with men, and then add the W-O because they want to be original. Same thing with being a lesbian, It's basically just being gay, but, you have to give it extra characters so it seems cooler. I think... I do not want to say that, do I? I think what it's like to be... I think what it's like to be a woman, Back in the good old days, we're classified as a woman were the people that stayed in the kitchen, Honestly, respectable role. I mean, who else can make a cheese sandwich that somehow doesn't taste too cheesy or too bready? Now, don't ask what bready means, because you will not get a straight answer. But, like, nowadays, not counting, like, people that identify as, it just means that you got, you got the special parts, if you know what I'm saying.
Very well, then. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey Pomp.
I've never talked to a female in my life, but if I can get some offers, I'll put my snap, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro. What's your
Oh wait,
snap?
he's actually doing this, hang on, okay.